Kí ni máa fàájà ní 21st December ìgòsí ìka of Africa. Mo máa perform tó ń gbọ́ Elevation Charity benefit concert tó bá ti lówó lọ́wọ́ máa wà tó ń gbọ́ 21 Isaac John Street Ìkẹjà ọlọ́runṣẹ́ Ìkẹjà Lagos ó sọ̀rọ̀ lápá abẹ́ kí ni máa fàájà kí ni máa go far December 21st olówó lọ́wọ́ máa wà àwọn olówó ni mo bá tò Tony Montana Disco pẹ̀lú Tobacco ọlọ́runṣẹ́ Waco Ajítanáwò ìfáǹsì máa jẹ ẹran náà ó ti lọ bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n lọ Elevation Charity.
Oh, this is still the Sunday show, Nigerian Television Authority, Channel 10, Lagos. You know where your family is. Well, this is Yuletide period, and a lot of things happen. The Red Cross Society and Prudential Zenith Life Insurance have come together to tell us about safety, work for safety during this Yuletide period. So let's see what happened at that event.
In fact, safety in all spheres of life is paramount to all human and to protect what matters most so that the society can have a better future. The Red Cross Society of Nigeria, in conjunction with Prudential Zenith Life Insurance, collaborate with key players in federal and states to bring to barest minimum road crashes in Nigeria. During the press conference held at Red Cross Society office, the General Manager Fundraising and Resource Mobilization, Bobemi Uba, and a counterpart from Prudential Zenith Life Insurance, Cheris Ige, stressed on the issue of training, educating, and enlightening both commercial drivers and passengers using the roads.
We're providing the training on the first aid training. We're providing the volunteers that will be used for these trainings in the various parts that we intend to go. We're also providing the volunteers for the street campaign, the advocacy visits, and also ensuring that at the end of this project, all the feedbacks, mechanisms, and collation of reports will be done and delivered by the Nigerian Red Cross.
We want to make Nigeria a better place in all corporate social spaces, and we're doing our part as an entity, as a company, to invest in Nigeria And one of those investments is the safety of the Nigerian citizens.
Stakeholders on network of roads say the collaboration between the two organizations will go a long way in combating the menace of reckless driving on our inner and major roads.
Both the pedestrians, the passengers, and the drivers are all road users. You cannot exclude one. So we are here to educate, to enlighten, to train all road users on the best ways on how they can use our roads properly. So that even if there's accidents, or like you people call it, the layman English is accident, we
coders to make sure that our roads are safe, training and retraining of LASMA. That's part of our core value, our mission is to collaborate with all the other stakeholders in this project.
The collaboration between the two organizations, according to Bubemi Uba and Cheris Ige, will bring about lasting solution to passenger and drivers plying the road network in the society.
This is still the Sunday Show on NTA Channel 10 Lagos. I hope you're enjoying yourself. Now, this, of course, is a period of giving, reaching the less privileged. Can you remember Bob Geldof's song, Do They Know It's Christmas? Well, Helping Souls Humanitarian Foundation was asking this question. Do they know it's Christmas? So they held an end-of-year party and reached out to friends, families, the less privileged and all that. So let's find out how the party went, but don't ask me what was eaten or drank. I'll be right back.
To share love, joy, and happiness, which characterizes the Youth-Out season, Helping Souls Foundation, a non-governmental and charitable organization, held its end-of-year party at Pestac Town to celebrate its achievements in the year. In his address, the chairman of the occasion, Raymond Kelechi Ohaikelem, praised the effort of Helping Souls Humanitarian Foundation in putting smiles on faces of people. He urged Nigerians to be their brother's keeper, particularly in this time of adversity.
Money is important in life, but money shouldn't be all. We should try as much as we can to expand our hands of giving so as to accommodate the poor and needy.
If you have the spirit of giving, you don't wait for people, you don't wait for anybody to give you before you give. If you have that spirit of giving, don't hesitate to give, because they say blessed are those that give than those that receive.
The end-of-year party featured carol songs by members of the organization as well as their children, choreography, game competition, and presentation of awards to donors and partners.
God will bless you so that you will still help them more, and other people will come to honor them more.
There was also the crowning of ambassadors of the organization who are expected to play their roles in helping the foundation reach its goals.
The foundation is meant to touch life. Before I was crowned a queen or a queen mother, I've been touching lives. So it's not a new thing to me. You have to give back to the society what God has blessed you with.
A humanitarian person myself, so I like to associate myself with anything that gives the less privileged joy, anything that puts smiles on their face. So for me, this is a platform to reach out to so many.
The Helping Souls Humanitarian Foundation comprises of a team of compassionate individuals dedicated to making a positive impact in the world.
Welcome back to the studios of Nigerian Television Authority, Channel 10, Lagos, station for excellence, of course, Sunday Show. We still have another show before Christmas, actually. On the 22nd, we have another Sunday Show, God willing, before Christmas. But Christmas is in the air. How are you preparing for Christmas? Like I said, this is a period where people get into more problems, into more troubles than they must have bargained for. And that is because you don't think about what you're doing. But here we're thinking about what we're doing. And I want to tell us that actually homes and families were actually started by women. Without women, you wouldn't have had homes, because the man was just a gatherer, picking fruits and hunting and stuff. But then when he came back to where he stayed, he needed someone that would organize those things. He needed someone that would cook whatever he had brought in. He needed someone that the fruits he brought in, someone to kind of like make it eatable. And so there the women came in. And then when the woman, after eating the fruit, she would also drop it somewhere. So it germinates. So while it germinated, she began to think of, why don't we settle around here? And that was how the home came to be. It wasn't the man that brought the home together. It's just as simple as that. So, but when it now comes to organization of society, the man takes preeminence. Why should that happen? Why should the man only be thinking about himself as Lord of a man, or as the only being that could govern, the society? Where does the woman come in? Now, I have Vice Elizabeth Ayodele to tell me about that, to tell me how the woman can participate in politics effectively. We've been talking about women participating in politics. Some have had PhDs from it, some have become professors, some have graduated from one school or the other because we're talking about women in politics. But have we achieved anything? Or are we still moving in circles? Now, my guest today, Barrister Elizabeth Ayodele, welcome to the program.
You are welcome as well. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Now, one good thing about this lady is that her smile gets people knocked off, and then so I don't know how she manages to keep sane with that sort of smile. But let's talk about the issue today.
Yes, sir.
Why are we having problems with women in politics? Why?
Why? That's a good question. I mean, I don't know. Sometimes the society isn't ready for it yet. I mean, Kenya they have 7 women governors.
Yes.
So they have governors in 7 states at this point that are women. They call themselves the G7, kind of borrowing from the real G7
I understand.
countries, right?
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. And I mean, we're proud of that. And and Nigeria, we have yet to have a female governor in Nigeria. But we do have women in the House of Representatives.
No, but we've had an
So-
acting female governor in a number of states sometime.
At some point.
I think she was a senator. So we've had that, but it was just an acting capacity. And then the Adamawa woman who almost got there. Almost, but she didn't make it. Then in Lagos State, we had the deputy governor, Bokna Kerele, remember, who was deputy governor to this president now when he was dying.
But just to speak to the capacity and what women are capable of, in particular Nigerian women, I mean, take note that the leader of the Conservative Party in the UK right now is a Nigerian woman.
Yes. It's a woman.
It's a woman,
Yeah.
and of Nigerian heritage,
Well, yeah.
and of Yoruba heritage.
Yeah.
So imagine how that's not happened here yet, but they're already doing it. So that tells you that that tells you that if we don't give Nigerian women the opportunity, maybe Nigerian women will go out, will become leaders and then you will cry and say, like.
Yeah,
I'm just kidding.
But Elizabeth,
I'm just kidding.
Let's face the facts as they are. It's not easy for somebody to be handed a leadership position on a platter of gold. So, in effect, you need to struggle, you need to fight for it. You need to build a base for it. But it does look as if women are not building the base for them to govern.
Oh, okay. Why are they not doing this? Is it because the opportunity is not are they being treated the same way when they're pursuing roles the way male politicians are treated? Why are they not doing? You're saying they are not building the base, they're not building the support. Why are they not building the support? Do you want to, shed some light into why are they not building why are they not building the base?
No, but Elizabeth, I'm a presenter. You are the guest here.
I'm supposed to say why.
So I'm asking you that. Yes, I have my opinions, but I'm not going to posit them as it is because you are my guest. I am asking the questions.
I mean, part of it is also because men help each other. So when men get to high places, they support their brother, somebody's nephew, somebody's uncle. They support people they know, someone in the community.
So women don't help each other, you're saying?
I'm not saying women don't help each other.
But it does look as if they don't.
No, I didn't say
Why
that.
don't you say it?
I didn't say. I guess they don't do it. They're not as able to do it in the same way because they don't have as much leverage. So, okay.
Well, no. You said they don't have enough leverage.
Yeah.
But
like,
I have a problem with that. I mean, it's like when you're saying the youths are not giving opportunities in politics. But youths have been in politics and governance of Nigeria since the 80s. It's just that it's incremental, the number. Okay. But there have been youths. So why don't we go back to ask what they've done? So, if, for instance, the Funmilayo Ransom Kutis and so on and so forth had helped in the struggle for independence, and then we had independence, why didn't women push that? Why didn't they aggregate around those, like the, was this lady from Crossover? Well, I'll get her name anyway. But the point is, there have been prominent women, who have been in politics. Why do women not aggregate around these people in order to push their agenda, in order to get themselves in positions of power? Why do women behave as if it's not me, it's not going to be her? That's my point.
Okay. I'm not sure if that's the problem. I mean, let's face the truth. It's never going to be 50-50. Just because there's a high probability women are not going to be interested in the jobs at the same rate as the men are. Just because, like, they have other jobs, they have women play multiple roles in the home and being a, I mean, I hate to be stereotypical, but that makes a difference to some extent. So if you're waiting for it to be completely 50-50, but we have none at all, which is a little bit unusual, especially such a big deal country like Nigeria, right? Why do we have none at all? Maybe they don't help each other enough. Maybe they don't. Maybe there's but I don't know. I don't want to say that because I just think that in general, men also need to be open to the idea of women being in both men and women. I mean, so it could be that women don't help. They don't help enough, but maybe also women don't. Maybe we all support the men, and maybe that's the problem. So maybe we should start doing that. No, I mean, in order to answer that question properly, I would have to study more into the countries that do have more women in their leadership and figure out the initiatives. Because I know in Rwanda, the initiative that helped them is that they stated a quota. They said a quota that 30% or something of all like elected positions in government have to be women.
No, we had that in Nigeria called affirmative action.
Yeah, they did it. It was at least 20% or at least 30% or something.
No, here
but we had that here
30%.
Too. Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I don't know why it's not been implemented.
Oh, okay.
I'll come back to that.
So yeah, so when you have something like that, that helps. That helps, but it doesn't.
Yeah, but I have a problem.
But we're also more critical of women. Why is she wearing that? I mean, how many divorces has she had? Or I'm just thinking of an example of someone in particular. I wish that's in Lagos, but I don't want to say that because I remember my auntie saying, just picking on things. I shouldn't. What's wrong with me? I'm saying that.
Are you serious?
No, I just think that women are more likely to be picked on too, like little things about them.
But what about the men?
Nobody treats men the same way. Men can do whatever they want.
When men
nobody picks up, little about men.
No, but scandals around men are also amplified.
Women are not as scandalous. Women are naturally scandalous. You exist. You are a woman. You are cute. You are whatever it is. You are scandalous automatically. There's more of that. Women are treated more that way, more easily than men are. Natasha, do you see how scandalous she is?
Yes.
Right. If she was a guy, she wouldn't be that scandalous.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, but then before I run
you don't have to do anything to be scandalous. A lot of times women don't have to do anything wrong to be scandalous.
No, but I don't think women are as scandalous as men in Nigeria. The men are. I mean, every single day, a man is scandalized.
Scandalized only because they are behaving badly. Nobody's fake accusing them.
And women don't behave badly.
I'm not saying women don't behave badly, but they are more likely to be fake accused, chased up.
well, before I run out of time, let's quickly summarize, because the essence of your being here is to let the women know that it's possible for them to aggregate themselves and then get elected or selected, as the case may be.
By this time next year, we will do it because you asked us to.
Yeah,
Because
so
you asked.
I wanted to tell them.
Because you requested it.
Yes, I wanted to tell them what do you think women should start doing? They should be doing something. No, much more than they are doing now. Of course, education is very important. That's why you're educated. You know, if you educate the woman, you've educated the country, and then if you keep pushing them down, the country keeps going down. So I think education is very important. Then second, it's also very important that they should come out and join groups and not be afraid of scandals or being pushed aside or being labeled, because I think there's the fear factor. Don't you think so?
Fear of being criticized.
Yes.
Fear of being. That's probably true, because women are more concerned with what people think of them than men are. Because men are allowed to just and just bulldoze through things more. But women don't do that as much because they can't. Some do. I think some do. I've seen that. I think some do, but they are more likely to be more careful.
I agree. So, but the third point, we were talking about finances, that women don't have enough finances.
Oh, that's true.
So they need to find a way of raising funds. Kamala Harris did in the United States, so why can't they do it here?
That's true.
I think they can do it here,
Possible.
right? And of course, there's the culture of religious factor where if you're a woman, then you have 50% disadvantage, in all things. I think we should begin to query all that, though. Shouldn't we?
What does that mean?
I mean, because you're a woman, you shouldn't say this, you shouldn't be seen here, you shouldn't attend meetings at 12 midnight, you shouldn't do that and that. I mean, I think we should get that down, shouldn't we?
I don't know. I think also there's, everything. You shouldn't wear your hat this way, you shouldn't, maybe that there's too much of that.
All right, I guess we'll be going for network news highlights now, and then with the Nigerian Television Authority. And then when we come back, of course, we'll quickly round off this program, this segment of the program. So don't go wherever I'm back. Network news highlights now.
Full of ups and downs, and to our mundane life. It's expected that every human has to grow and pass through some stages, but to overcome such unwanted life, definitely one will need a spiritual mentor and a guide. It's in this delight that a trial book is launched to lift us out of such problematic issues of life. According to the author, Pastor Mrs. Ngozi Ezionuwuchindu, Breaking Curses and Overcoming Limitations, My Glory Must Shine, and Mastering Prayer are books that will elevate every family out of any occurrences that may come our way. She also said the books will transform spiritually and also give an insight, help all humans in controlling the physical and knowledge on how to tackle life's challenges.
All of us, we are born with a great glory. That is destiny. But oftentimes things makes us not to manifest our glory. Through that book, you will understand the traces of the things that are making individual not to, manifest their glory. And that will help you to achieve your destiny in life.
The book reviewers, in their separate submission of each book, said will inspire, encourage, and resonate everyone, irrespective of religion or ethnicity.
The book is not just like trying to teach you how to pray, but how to get mastery in prayer. How you can get results in prayer and how to pray. From the book, we're able to see there are different types of prayer. Because you need to know every weapon have what it's meant to use for.
As an African, you cannot rule out the fact that there are causes and limitations. And the limiting factors are sometimes procrastination and excuses. So it's a book that will energize and empower you to fulfill your own destiny, to know that you can only communicate with the Creator via prayer.
She has actually done justice to so many things that a lot of families, a lot of individuals are facing. If only a lot of people can buy this book and look into the book very well. It has really simplified how you can notice some few things that are happening around us.
Family business associates and religious leaders say.
Inside that book, those that didn't know God, we come to know God more. She explained even the power of prayers inside that book. If you don't know how to pray, you will learn how to pray. If you don't know God, the hunger to know God will be in you when you read that book.
I'm writing a book. It's a moving part. But this one, I'm writing 3 books.
This book in particular is a very good guide for us to help us to connect with God.
Pastor Mrs. Eziono, however, said next sets of books to be expected from Vineyard of God will include The Spirit of Jezebel in the Church, Breaking the Backbone of Destiny Truncators, among others.
Launching of some books, religious books, or rather books for success in life. When you have some element of spiritual in you by Pastor Mrs. Ngozi Uchendo. Now, I still have Barrister Elizabeth Ayodele here, and then she's just going to give us her last word before we round off this segment. So, what advice do you have for women? Of course, men.
Women, stay motivated. Stay motivated. Stay inspired. Be prayerful. Let God guide you. And just follow your heart. Do what is best. Women are so, we're so keyed into being conscious of what is good for our children, what is good for our community.
Do what your heart tells you, right?
And for men, do what your heart tells you. Be keyed into what is good for your community.
All right.
What is for the men? Be good leaders, support us, love us.
Yeah, we will support and love you. All right, that was Barrister Elizabeth Ayodele. Barrister, you're welcome to the program. We hope you come again. Thank you so much.
Thank you so
All
much.
right. Okay, so I'm going to go away with my next.
These are women from Awalasi Progressive Union, Lagos branch, entertaining members and guests that were present at the annual end-of-year event, which took place on Sunday, 24th November 2024. Awalasi is a community in Uga town. Uga is in Agwata local government area of Anambra State. This year's edition was geared towards the investiture of boards of trustees, patrons, grand patrons, award of honor, and fundraising of 400 million naira ultra-modern civic center.
It is a great honor to stand before you today as we gather for this important occasion. Your presence here reflects our shared commitment towards achieving our goal. Today we come together not just as individuals, but as a united front dedicated to improve and enhancing the lives of our members. Let us embrace this opportunity to engage and learn and inspire one another. Your voice are essential, and together we can make a significant impact.
The Australian Hall, our Sarah Lagos, I'm very sure my boss did mainly for us, but our children and the next generation. Yeah, man. I don't equally when they go. Yes, we have it at home. Or not only here, see a guy who can make a trolley high school behind them. Now, for more to now, for doing the next month, I will give our asset. Gaiga Kwaku, the sum of 20 million.
Organ office, Oyamunia, Nalo, our Nchimaka, I launched the hall and Kumakia with 20 million.
The more we add, the more better. It's very easy because only me cannot make up our say. And I cannot be the whole of our. So whenever Amoras members, the more indigenous comes, it makes it easier for everybody so that we can develop a place where our children can integrate.
Most of our children, they don't travel. So when we build that civic center, in any event we have, they will come. We see our children. Our children will be seeing us. If there's anything we need to do, we do it together. We interact together, then meet together, then discuss our issues together.
The event had an impressive turnout of members from both Lagos and home branch who were willing and happy to support the laudable project.
Let them continue in this path of progress that they are doing for the good and benefit of the community.
I'm highly impressed
Considering the condition of the country and the economic situation, people turn out in this mass and willingly, and you can see their enthusiasm, their willingness.
Once they support this event, God will support them. For those that didn't support, God will still support them. For them to support next, because we will still have more things to do in our house.
Whatever we are doing here is for the progress of our house. We thank God for those who that brought. We thank God wherever they brought it from. God will always replace it back.
Marvelously, God did a great work here, because all the things that were planned worked even more than we expected.
So I'm very, very happy being one of the committee, of the planning committee.
Today's event is very wonderful. It's a very good one. God will continue to bless our city, and by God's grace, we shall meet our demand.
Also featured at the occasion was the presentation of awards of honor to outstanding members who have contributed immensely to the growth and development of the community.
I'm very happy. Giving someone awards because of what they have done to the community.
When you started something and the people behind you or the people that are following you are doing better, it will be a happy thing to me that the people I trained or people that are my kids are now going above me.
According to our tradition, they say give honor to who honor is due. Some people in our house have contributed a lot for long ago. So we want to honor them today, to tell them thank you.
One of the award recipients, Sir Harold Onyekolu, father to Nkemo Kibe, a management staff of NTA Lagos Channel 10, expressed his joy while praying for the community.
I feel very happy. I made it by all standards. God will bless us in Jesus' name.
Sir Harold served Awalasi Progressive Union as a chairman for 9 years, and he is still a major team player in the affairs of the community. It was indeed a huge success, as the desire of having an ultra-modern civic center is becoming a reality for the people of Awalasi Progressive Union, Lagos branch.
This is still the Sunday show on Nigerian Television Authority, Channel 10 Lagos, and that was an award ceremony from the Awalasi Progressive Union, and then give President an award to Sir Harold Onyekolu, the father of the manager program there, Mrs. Nkem Okibe. So, and then we rejoice, with her and the father, of course, the family, over that award. Well, I'll go straight to introduce you to my guest today, Prophetess Victoria Okpe. She's of Men and Women of Favor Christian Intercessory Ministry International. She was here as my guest some time ago, and then we talked about her programs that would come up. One of them will come up on the 21st as a breakfast show, and we discussed about how deep, her connection with those that come to see her, the men and women and children who take part in her prayer ministry, how they've been benefiting. And then she's also doing some humanitarian activities in this period, reaching.
On the 21st of December, we'll be having our Breakfast with Jesus. We do this yearly. It's a yearly program in the ministry, where we drive around the community feeding the less privileged. So many people are going through a lot right now with the situation of things in the country. But even before then, the Lord laid this in my heart in the year 2000 that I should go out there. You'll be praying and be praying. Go out there and feed people. People are going through a lot. And as at then, I believe the economy of the situation of the country was even a bit better than what it is right now. And I believe so many people are really ready out there to every year she comes around and drive around the community. We carry trucks of food. Preparing breakfast. At every junction, we park and then we go with our cylinder, the gas cylinders, and so many things, the bread, the everything just to make the breakfast, because there are many people out there for a while now, they've not even been taking something like egg, and it's nourishing, especially the children. And this is not limited to Christians alone. Anyone we come across on the road, yes, we'll be fed, well fed. 21st of this month, this is where we do that. At 7 a.m., we'll be out there till 11 a.m. by the grace of God.
That's amazing. Which area is that?
The ministry is located, the name of the ministry is Men and Women of God Christian Intercessory Prayer Ministry International, and it is located at Command, that is Command Road, Aralamo Bus Stop, Ipaja, Lagos. That is where the ministry is located. And we have our programs every Monday morning by 8 a.m. We'll be there because we are interdenominational prayer ministry. We come from different churches to come together to pray. There's no limits, no barrier. Everyone is welcome. We come together to pray. It's a prayer ministry, prophetic ministry, deliverance ministry, and it's also, the word of God will definitely be shared, which is our watchword, and testimonies of the Lord's doing. Diverse miracles are happening. And one thing I want to remind us is that this ministry started as women. We were formerly women of favor, Christian intercessory prayer, but along the line, men started coming in, seeing the work of God, seeing what God is doing in our midst, the signs and wonders, the blessings of the Lord. The men came in, and now it is now men and women of favor, Christian Intercessory Prayer Ministry International.
That's amazing. So you have other pastors with you?
Oh, yes, I have a lot of people. Well, the workers we have about up to 14 pastors.
Really?
And then the workers altogether we're up to 60.
Wow. Ministry.
Yeah.
Now, this event that happens every year, can you tell us 1 or 2 testimonies of people coming back to say, my life was transformed and used to be a vagrant and now I've improved and all that, or I wasn't used to praying and suddenly I've started praying? Are there such testimonies?
Oh, so many uncountable. Like I said before, it's a prayer ministry. One of our visions is to teach every family the art of prayers, and that automatically means practical. So it's not just about theory. We pray and pray and pray. I believe so much in the power of prayer because prayer has done a lot, and there have been a lot of testimonies. Many homes that were broken before they came to the ministry through prayers. Their spouses came back. Those that lost their job, those that have deliverance cases. Like as I said before, it's a deliverance ministry. Those that have deliverance cases, healing, deliverance, and all manner of breakthrough. This ministry is an international ministry. I'm also a radical evangelist that I travel around the world. Preaching the gospel and hold prayer conferences in different cities, major cities of the world. And every country we go, there've always been testimony. One thing this morning I was preparing to come and something dropped in my mind. And what is it? The ministry, my name is Prophetess Victoria Okwe, but along the line, I don't know how people say calling me Mommy Favor. That became a regular name. And how did it come? Because people come around me, and before you know, breakthrough. And I was nicknamed Mommy Favor because the name of the ministry is Favor, but my name is Victoria Okwe. But I started hearing many people calling me Mommy Favor because of the contagious, that grace that when people come to the ministry, before you know, the breakthrough, diverse breakthrough. And there's one other thing that happened when I went to South Africa for a conference, and I was ministry. And when I stepped down, a woman rushed me and told me, "Oh, Mommy, evidence. We thank God for your ministration. It was so powerful." And I told her, "Oh, are you talking to me?" Because I was surprised. He said, "Yes, Mommy, evidence." I was like, "Oh, my name is Prophetess Victoria Okwe, and back home, many people know me as, they call me, they nickname me as Mommy Favor. So when
now you are Mommy Evidence again.
And she said something. He said, "Well, I don't know what you are called, and I don't know what other name anyone has ever called you, but I have seen the evidence of what you are preaching. You are not just preaching, but it's all over you. What you are saying is practical in you. I decided to call you Mommy Evidence." And I also have a similar experience again in Europe too. That's one of my daughters in the Lord, the husband is a white man, and when I came in, and he was like, "Oh, where is Mom Star?" And the wife was like, "Who are you talking about?" I said, Monster is back. I was like, "No, this is Mommy Favor. My mother is the Lord." And he said, "No, I named her Monster because the last time she came here, immediately she left here, we got a breakthrough, we bought a house, and things started working for us. She's a star, mom star.
Mom star, that's amazing. Well, that's quite interesting. Your ministry must actually be doing very well. And then, well, on this program, of course, the basic thing is to let the people know about your programs for December. Is it only on the 21st you have a program for this month?
Oh, no. We have a lot of, even tomorrow on the 16th of December, tomorrow, Monday, we are having our annual Thanksgiving. The annual Thanksgiving, this happens yearly where we come together and to thank God for all that the Lord has done, because we have a lot of testimonies at every of our program. Testimonies flow at every of our programs. So we have to come together to thank God tomorrow by 8 a.m. at the ministry headquarters there. And also the next program, which is Wednesday, this same week, and the Breakfast with Jesus, and it starts from 7 a.m. And also on the 25th of this month, which is Christmas Day, we'll be having our 3 days camping and deliverance program. This happens monthly. Every month, people come from different parts of the world. They come to camp. And this month's deliverance and camping program is titled New Garment. You just cannot enter into the new year with the reproach, with the pain and all the trouble that you wore all through the year. No, it's time to pull off the old garment and put on the new garment. The newness, the glory, the power, the favor shall be upon your life in the name of Jesus. Yeah. New garment. Don't miss it. 3 days camping and deliverance program.
Okay, so fine. So, viewers, you've had it at the command headquarters at Yanagbaja of Men and Women of Favor International Prayer Ministry. Then they'll be, from tomorrow, they're having your get-together in the morning, and then annual Thanksgiving. Then you have the 21st where you are going to go around and then give to those who need that, who need some kind of help. And then from there, you do the camping. The camping is for how many days?
It's going to be the 3 days. The camping program is 3 days camping.
3 days.
Which is on the 25th
to
6th, and then we leave there on the 28th.
28th, okay.
25th, 26th, 27th, then we leave there on the 28th.
So you had that. That's prophetess Victoria Ogbe. She's the prophetess of that Men and Women of Favor International Intercessory Ministry, and then she's going to be ministering there. So why don't you avail yourself of this opportunity and then make this Christmas one in a lifetime? So thank you, prophetess, for being on the program.
Can I please pray for them?
Sure, go ahead, pray.
Okay,
pray.
I would like to pray for you because there have been a lot in the country. People have been complaining, but complaining is not going to be a solution. It's to confront the situation with prayers, and with God, all things are possible. Today, I want to pray for anyone watching this program right now. I don't know what you have been going through, what is depressing you, oppressing you, the trouble in your life, in your family. By the power in the name of Jesus Christ, I command that burden, that heaviness, that yoke to be broken in the name of Jesus. The stress leave your life, the trouble go in the name of Jesus. And this week, I prophesy to your life. There's going to be a major breakthrough. The Lord will make it up to you in Jesus' name.
It's been a pleasure, prophetess. We do come again. God bless you.
God bless you.
All right. So,
phone numbers.
Oh yes. Well, they'll put the phone numbers on the screen now, and then so that you know how to call her. Well, I'll be right back in a minute. So don't go away now.
So these guys still call you Mama Do Good now because they know I always express love to them.
Mama do good, Mama way good to us. We express love with flavors.
Keep expressing love within the
Suave a mi amor. follow. Don't do me like this, oh, yeah. But I don't do it, so I don't do it, so yeah. And I see the pray, I feel the pray, oh, yeah. Oh, my ego now for you, oh, my ego.
Well, well, I have in the studio a whole community of young people, and then they belong to Shining Teens Initiative, funded by Mrs. Peace Igwe. And today we're going to look at fake life among teens, and you could see her and then all her children, whether they're biological or not. I mean, they belong to her now. Okay, so Mrs. Igwe, welcome to the program.
Thank you.
Yeah. Now, these are all bright teens, and then it's also interesting to know that you're organizing them. I must tell you the truth. It's not easy to organize young people, especially teenagers. So how do you manage?
Yeah, Shining Teens Initiative is a passion that was born. It was born out of a passion. 2023.
Okay.
Which was officially established 2023. As a young teenager and as a girl that was built up in a home full of love, unity, and showing empathy. So growing up days, I developed that passion to also give back to the society and also to the young ones, you know, knowing that most of them do pass through emotional problems. So Shining Teens was born out of a passion.
All right. That's quite interesting. Now, we want to look at the fake life of teens. This day and age, the teenagers learn more from their peers and from what goes on in social media than probably the reality of things. So how do you impart the positives in them, knowing fully well that they will be copying the negative things, the wrong things from their peers and from the social media?
Okay. So, you know, character formation is one of the key to the teenagers. And that is what exactly we do in Shining Teens, trying to bridge the gap of the deficits in character formation amongst the teenagers. So we try to impact in their lives positively through faith-based training and encouraging them emotionally and building them up in a capacity whereby they will be able to meet up the challenges amongst the youth, which most times make them to pick up that lifestyle which we call fake life.
Okay, let's quickly. I mean, these are all bright young people.
Yeah.
What's her name? No, say it loud. Let me hear you. Chiziteren. What about you?
Opera also.
Opera also. What's her name?
Then Alapa.
What about her?
Opera Great. Frank Ogochukwu. Simply Ogochukwu.
Green Sunday.
Mbina Alapa.
Okay. Now, what are the testimonies that you've got so far since just about a year ago you've established this? What are the testimonies you've got so far that you've been able to transform somebody or some teenagers' lives from what they were to probably the new life you want them to live? Yeah, I'm asking.
Okay, so say it again.
Yeah.
I thought you want the children to say in their views.
Well, I don't mind.
Yes,
I mean, say something.
ready.
I want to know
Awesome.
if you've been touched
Yeah.
positively. Let me hear from you.
Okay.
But you start by telling me my name is XYZ, and then I was doing this, then I've turned to doing that. Can we do it a bit fast because I don't really have time now?
Okay, so my name is Opa Awesome. So all about Shining. The Shining Teens initiative is just what we come. It's not only about the Bible stuff. We also do a lot of things like baking, cooking, and stuff. So they've taught me a lot of things that I always tell my friends about. I tell them that they should come down to Shining Teens.
All right.
It has
All right, so that's a positive one, yes.
So my name is Nana Alapa, and Shining Teens initiative is about you learning new stuff every day. So before I didn't know how to do a lot of computer technology stuff. Now I'm getting better at editing videos.
Great.
And all that.
What about you? Now, this one is standing like a model. Tell me about it. So what's been happening to you?
My name is Zero Gachugo. And what I've been collecting from Shining Teens so far is art and design.
Okay. You've been involved in art and design.
She's a
What
great
else?
designer.
Absolutely great. That's cool. What about you now?
Okay, my name is Apara Great. What I've learned from Shining Teens is that how to be a light and show forth a light. And
To
make-
others, right? To other young people. Great. What about you?
My name is Franco Gochuka, and what I've learned about Shining Teens is that they have passion and they care. When I first came in, I wasn't sure I'll make any friends. I thought I was scared, but I got to know my friends and I feel happy now.
I love that. That's quite cool. So what about you?
Okay, so in Shining Things, we try to build purposeful living for teens and young ones. So we're not just praying, but we are creating and we are connecting.
All right. What about you?
My name is Prince Sunday,
Mhm.
and I'm a member of the Shining Teens initiatives.
Mhm.
And since I joined Shining Teens, I got to improve my skills in usage of computers, being able to create animation videos, and being
Whoa.
able to edit videos.
That's great. What about you now?
My name is Ebubina Alagba, and I'm a proud member of Shining Teens Initiative.
Okay.
And since I've joined, I've learned so much new stuff like how to do animations and getting better at my art and design.
Okay, that's good. What about you? Speak out. Speak out.
My name is Melvin Gochuku.
Okay. So Melvin, how have you been coping with whatever is happening at Shining Teens?
In Shining Teens,
Yes.
I was
Go on, tell me.
learning.
Yes. So you learn quite a lot of things,
My
right?
art and design.
Okay, great, great. I think you also try to help those who are fairly handicapped to get around, things and all that, right? Okay, that's great. Do you have any program for this Christmas?
Yeah, we have a program coming on the 28th. Not the 28th, I mean 22nd
Okay.
of this December, where we have children gather, we support them, we provide for them, and we make them happy, and we teach them a whole lot and make them to enjoy the Christmas.
Okay, so you make them enjoy the Christmas. You're going to give them some gifts and
Yes,
some
we
kind
have
of carols
lots
and
of
so on and so forth.
gifts. We have lots of gifts to share, and food to give out, and also emotional support to some of them that need the emotional support.
Okay.
Because as teenagers these days, they have lots of emotional problems, maybe coming as a result of family problems or issues. So, but at Shining Things, we have always promoted for them to show forth the light, which is what is lacking in our today's world. Because as the Bible says, the darkness is coming and is honestly coming very speedily. So, but in Shining Things, we promote the light of the world. For them, wherever they step in, wherever they find themselves, they will be able to show forth the light through their characters.
Great. Do you have a song you will sing at Shining Teens?
Yes.
Can you quickly sing it in 30 seconds? You didn't tell me that you have a song. You do not sing the song?
Light of mine,
I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine. I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine. I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine.
All right, this is where we are actually going to end the segment. And my co-presenter, what's her name again? She's it. Okay, she's my co-presenter now. All right, so I need to thank you, Mrs. Peace Igwe, and then your Shining Teens Initiative Group, and my co-presenter here, my co-presenter Chidetaro. You both have been wonderful, and then I wish you all the best in Christmas. So Merry Christmas to all of you.
Merry Christmas.
Well, viewers, we've actually come to the end of our program for today. We'll be here again on 22nd. As 3 days to Christmas for another edition of Sunday Show. On behalf of my producers and those behind the scene, I'm Chris Aquarando, and then telling you, just be conscious. This is not only a joyful period, but it's also a very dangerous period. So watch what you do. See you on Sunday. God willing, bye for now.
Thank you. Bye.
Nothing really for you. Only best for you. I'm my life, only life for you. Nobody else but you. Baby, boo. You don't say you be my boo. If I'm gonna be love, baby, I be boo. Baby, I be boo. I want to show you my world, I say I'm not gonna do you, I do you. I want to show you my world,
Cause all my ego now for you.
all my ego for you.
All my rama now for you.
Rama for you.
Go now for you.
For you.
All the motor for my car for you.
For you,
yeah. My ego now for you.
Ego now for you, girl.
All my rama now for you.
All my rama now for you, girl.
Go now for you. All the motor for my garage for you.
All the motor for the garage for you. Badass.
Tell me what you want. Tell me what you need. Oh shit.